Okay. So how are you today?
Fine, mister.
Fine, mister, and you?
I'm good. Thank you, Gustavito. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy because it's raining and I like it when it rains.
Yes.
Yes. Some people told me that I was a frog or toad in my previous life because I love raining. I love raining. Listen, I'm gonna ask you a favor. I'm gonna give you my email. I need you to write it, please. I need you to write it. And text. I need you to write it somewhere. Wait, guys, wait just a second, okay? Daniela was waiting for me to accept her. I'm gonna accept her. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yes, let me see if I can write it over here. Yes. Oops. 2013 at abc dot what edu dot. Okay. I need you to write it. I need you to please send me a message as soon as this class is finished. Send me a message like whatever, hola, how are you, or whatever, no? And then I'm gonna have you in my contact. I'm going to reply you back, okay? Just to say yes, okay? Le voy a responder. ¿Para qué? Porque quiero tener esto como contactos. And then tonight, I'm gonna send you the invitation through email para que quede conectada a las reuniones que vamos a tener, ¿ok?
Ok.
Okay, mister.
Y,
el calendario.
¿Qué manda, amigo?
El calendario. Es que así la Miss de Marte.
No te escucho muy bien.
¿Me escucha?
¿Cómo dices?
¿Me está escuchando, ah?
Sí.
¿Habla?
Sí.
Que la Miss nos mandó un calendario de una vez para meternos en Meet.
¿Qué Miss fue?
Es Rosana.
Ah, yes, ella lo hizo al principio, pero lo hizo por medio de su correo, ¿verdad?
Sí, por el correo del ABC.
Ajá, that's what I'm trying to do, okay? That's what I'm trying to do.
Yo ya.
Dime, Hans.
Mister.
Good morning.
Ya le envié un mensaje.
Ah, ok, excelente. So, así para sus correos guardados, yo voy a crear un grupo de quinto bachillerato y ya quedamos y se los envío a todos ustedes.
Ok, mister.
Una vez que yo le mande la invitación de una vez, mis clases son recurrentes, entonces quiere decir que si, por ejemplo, el día martes de hoy a las 9 de la mañana, 10 de la mañana, perdón, todos los martes les va a recordar porque es una invitación que voy a enviar, ¿verdad?
Ok.
Ajá. Dime.
Can I do my presentation quick?
Yeah, Mylene and Hans are planning to do the presentation. Yes. Okay. Did you copy this email?
What?
Yes.
¿You okay?
Yes. Okay. No. Only Mylene. Okay. Hans, you did it, right? Hans, tu presentación la hiciste.
Cuando expuse.
Ajá.
La exposición. ¿Y yo expuse, mister?
Sí, por eso te estoy diciendo. Es que no sé, no tengo mi calendario.
Bien.
Okay, good.
I
know Mylene,
nos metimos a otra clase.
Uh-huh. Okay, Miley, let's do it very quick, okay? You can do that. You can do it now.
Okay. So today I'm going to talk about pollution. What is pollution?
Beautiful
Pollution
images.
is the creation of the human that it is how do you say daño?
Damage.
It's a damage for the planet because it consumes all the air, all the life. So there's a lot of types of pollution. They were air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. Okay. I think the most interesting is the noise pollution because here in here is not like very high. How do you say?
How do I say it? What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you really well.
How do you say? No, no me escucha.
Yes, but now, yes.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the air pollution. The air pollution is like a burning of the fossil fuels. So is the most important, I think, because it's about the environment and
Okay. Okay. Beautiful images, Mylene. Yes. What about water pollution? What can you say about it?
pollution is when you throw all the garbage to the water, to the sea, to the rivers, and it's not only the garbage, the liquids, the
Drainages, right?
yes,
The drainages. Okay, Miley.
the drainages.
Yes. Here, for example, talking about water pollution, it's very easy. Like somebody said, that it's very easy to create a drainage through a river that it used to be before. Before, right here by my house, there was a beautiful river, but now it's not a river. It's
Yes, I have a river behind my house, and before I remember that we we can podíamos
you could swim.
we could no we could see the but because the river was very clear. It's not clear, but you could see the positos. But now no, because the water is very brown.
It is contaminated.
Contaminated.
Contaminated. And then the bad thing about it is that we smell that, we see that, and every time when you go by a river, it smells really bad. That's really contaminating the environment where we live. All right, Marlene, thank you. That's it. All right. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, talking about pollution, man, we can talk about pollution the whole week. And then, but you know what? You know what the future is? You are the future. You are the future. You can solve these little issues. You can solve these little issues, correct? Because you are the future. I don't know if Magdalena or Rosario or Mylene or Daniela is going to be an important person here in Guatemala. We don't know it. Maybe, you know, right? Maybe you're going to be the mayor. Maybe you're going to be the governor. Maybe you're going to be anybody. And then remember what I'm telling you right now. And then you said, oh yes, we have to change this. I mean, it requires a lot of money to invest to create drainages, normal drainages. But It can happen. It could happen. Yes? Okay, guys. All right, did you copy my email? Yes, right? Everybody, please send me a message and then so we can have this, all right? Today, we're gonna talk about this, I don't know, before it is. Have you ever heard about the Amish people? The Amish that live in the United States?
No.
Kind of.
No.
I hear them.
Yeah, you see them, right? Yes, they have customs, religious customs. You know, they don't believe in technology. They don't believe in cars. They don't believe in electricity. I mean, you're gonna learn about these Amish people. They live in the United States.
The people use the say barba, and
That beard, yes, a long beard right here.
They use the traditional dresses. I think
Yes, and then they use solar panels because they don't believe in getting electricity. And then, but they have a weird customs. I mean, there is a program here in on TV.
yeah, and TLC they is a program.
The Amish, yes. And we're gonna learn a little bit, because our next story is about these people. It's about them, okay? Their customs and their religions. Okay, but first we're gonna see this video. Good. All right, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
The United States of America is filled with endless diversity. People of all colors, religions, ethnicities, and cultures come together in one giant landmass. And the center of this diversity is the Amish, a group of people who follow a traditional Christian church derived from Swiss Germany. What's up, guys? We are here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, which is the center of the Amish. The Amish people live here, and I'm here to tell you guys a story about them. But unfortunately, I cannot show their faces up close because they don't want to be filmed. So I'm going to respect them. I'm going to respect their religion. I'm going to interview other people who know about Amish, and I'm really excited to show you guys how they live and teach you about this really fascinating culture that lives inside of America. In the US, about 15% of the 300,000 Amish settlers live right here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and they are known primarily for three things: simple living, plain dressing, and avoidance of modern technologies.
They don't connect to our electricity. It doesn't mean they can't generate their own with solar or wind power or even a diesel generator for business. They don't drive automobiles. If they have a business that requires a truck or riding lawnmowers, they can certainly lease a truck, but they would have to have a non-Amish to drive the truck.
The Amish migrated to Pennsylvania in the early 18th century and are still living an identical life to centuries ago. They get around by horses. They are prohibited to use smartphones, TVs, and cars. Their language today is a dialect of German called Pennsylvania Deutsch.
It's a dialect from the Swiss German that they brought with them, plus about 300 years of words that got made up and some English words mixed into it.
Higher education is generally discouraged as it could lead to social segregation and the unraveling of the community. And how many kids does a typical family have?
Right now, the average is right around 8.5 in Lancaster County. That's the information we were given this spring.
8.5 kids, so that's a lot of money to keep them up. I'm assuming they're mostly farmers?
No, they're mostly not farmers. Only about 30% are in farming. The rest are in trades like home building, roofing contracting, barn building, shop owners.
They have their own schools. They value a rural life, manual labor, and living under God's word. And if they fail to comply, they are shunned.
Now, they've got a very high percentage of the kids staying Amish, and that 95 to 100%, it's probably above 95%
Really?
staying Amish.
The Amish are very private people who avoid as much contact with strangers and the outside world as possible for important religious and cultural reasons. It's really cool to see this kind of people living inside the USA because America's modernizing so quickly and we're so crazy about getting new technologies and living the most urbanized life as possible. And then you have people like the Amish who are just doing the complete opposite and enjoying life debatably more than we do. It's really special to see and experience, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this video.
Good. What do you think about that? Strange, huh?
Yes.
But how do they make their money? I mean, they must be rich to live like that, no? Because they have a lot of kids. Rosario, how many kids did the say that they have, the average of kids?
I think like 5 for each family. I think.
5 to 8? Yes, 8, no? I don't know why
Yeah.
he said 8.5, but I don't know what, but it's just, yes, 8. And then imagine raising 8 children or 6 children just by, and they said that they're not farmers. So it's like something odd there, something odd. Over here we have another one. Why Amish business succeed? How do they make their money? Okay, I'm gonna try to sit this one, which is short too. It's only 2 minutes.
I get up at 4:30.
We leave our house around 5.
We leave home around 4:30.
This is a fairly typical Amish or Pennsylvania Dutch market. The families that work here, many of them live in Lancaster County, which is about an hour and a half from here. And so, they're waking up at 4 a.m. and they are getting in a van, it's transporting them to this market. And often with the family, you'll have, the owner and his wife and children will often work together in the business as well. The farm was a place where families could work together, and that's something that the Amish value very much. And by opening and running these businesses, they've been able to replicate that.
I have the produce stand, Flex Produce, Sarah's Jar Goods, and Bird and Hand Bulk Foods. My main occupation here is the sheds, gazebos, outside. And my wife takes care of the food stands in here.
I think just when you first meet the Amish, some of the misconceptions you have sort of start to fade away, because if you take a look at the wrapping, the packaging is sort of different with the beards and the plain clothes and so forth, but underneath, a lot of the things are the same.
Hey, yeah. Alrighty.
I've co-authored a paper with a couple of professors, Donald Crable and Stephen Nolt, here at local college, and that examines the success rate. And the original study found that Amish businesses succeed over 90% of the time over a 5-year period.
This bakery for 9 years. So we had a daughter that worked for another bakery at a market, and then this market opened, so we came in here and we had the choice of having a bakery, so we just picked out our spot and we started from scratch. The first day I made 11 shoe fly pies, and I thought, wow, now I'm done for the week. And they all sold that day. I was like, again, the next day I made more.
There's an emphasis on humility and being a humble leader. And I think that has a lot to do with the longevity and the productivity that Amish managers get out of their employees.
Of course you will. What we try to do here is we try to provide a quality product at a reasonable price. And we want to give the customers an experience that goes a little beyond spending money. So, I mean, if you enjoy what you're doing, that certainly creates an atmosphere that is conducive to successful sales. That's no problem at all.
Excellent. Yes, so that's how they make their own money, by businesses. They succeed because they get up really early, 4 in the morning. Imagine what time do you think they go to bed? Early, right? Because it's based on their religions. Yes, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just a religion pattern that they're following. There are many religions in the world. Like, hey, Daniela, can you mention another religion? They have a different customs around the world?
They have different what?
Different customs?
Oh.
Different, they're like, like us.
I don't know, like, you mean like different to us or different to like the Amish one?
Yeah, like they really act differently, like the Amish, like the Amish. Amish are different, right? They follow their religion. Now, is there another religion, or maybe, or do you know any other religion there is like that?
I mean, most religions have their own customs, so like.
But can you mention one?
All of them have different things.
Yeah. Okay. I was reading also about Musulman are the people from there. But what is that? Islam? No. What is the
Islam, I think.
Islam? Yes. Yes. Those are they are completely different. They're also these people. They have to pray. That they don't care if they're working. If it's 9 a.m., they have to go down and pray for like 30 minutes. And they must have all the permissions if they're working from the factory or company or industrial work, because they need to pray. See? And also the way they dress is very different. Okay? Those religions are just normal people. They're normal people. They're just following a religion. Okay, we're gonna see if we can. Yes, we still have like 4 minutes. I'm just gonna give you a little. Wait. It's loading. Okay, got it. With the American Amish model society, okay, this is what we are going to learn. First of all, we're gonna see these houses right here. Okay, up here. Hey, Juan Pablo, look, this is what you were talking about, Juan Pablo. Long beard right here. Then working here, we have yes, also the hats they use. Over here it says Amish, is pronounced Amish people, but it's just a prolonged 8, okay? Amish, okay? We're gonna learn these words. Amish, buggy. What is a buggy, Juan Pablo?
Small carriage.
Small carriage, yes, they call it buggy, okay? Buggy, yes. Time warp. Mylene, what does that mean? Time warp. Yeah, Mylene. Yes, time warp. What does that mean?
Not in the correct age.
Something not in the correct age. Yes. Do without. Abner?
Do not have.
Do not have. Do without, do not have. So there's different expressions, okay? Yes. Low abiding means obeying the law. Influx, arrival. Baptism. A Christian ceremony of initiation. Life expectancy, average age that people live. Average age that people live. Purpose, reason. Mains, electricity from the public system. Stuff, enclosed, fired, out of touch, not in contact. Cult, tradition, or culture. Supplier, azures, a person who supplies. Supplier. Opt, choose. What do they refuse? They refuse to television, radios, telephones in the home computers, and 110 volt electricity. That standard voltage in North America. 110 volt. And they accepted communal telephones, diesel generators, electric woodworking, and metalworking equipment. electric fences, solar power, wind power. That's what they get their energy from. Now, if I ask you guys, yes, Magdalena. Oh, are you there, Magdalena? Yes, okay, good. Magdalena, would you like to live around this area? Would you like to live with them? Would you like to become an Amish?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
It could be difficult in the same way that we are in our own life, like making our decisions, or we could do everything like they cannot.
Right. It'll be hard for us to quit television, radios, telephones, home computers. So all that technology, imagine living without? Yes, it'll be hard for us because we're not used to the work is harder, you know? That's how they make their money, you know? Building things, they make lots of money. They're living. They have houses, they have wood houses. Look at this, beautiful houses. Yes. Okay, the American Amish model society. American Amish communities live a lifestyle that has changed little since the 18th century, but in other respects, they are showing other Americans that way forward into the 21st. Okay, says over here there is a narration that which we are going to read tomorrow. Okay, a narration, but we're gonna read this tomorrow because the time was up. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue with this Amish tradition, with this Amish story. Okay, okay, guys.
Okay, mister.
Don't forget to send me the email, please. Send me the email with just an hola or hello. I'll reply back, and so I can have you in my contacts. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, mister.
See you
Lovely
tomorrow.
day.
Bye. Thank you.
Mister.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, Mr.